Hey, finally. So, yeah, I think we're fine now. I'm having problems with the stream key because I've never did live stream on this English channel. I was streaming on the Romanian one, and something went wrong with the streaming keys. Well, Merry Christmas, all working now. Yes, thank you. Let me see if I can add the chat here. 1 second. Screen capture, display. Let's try with this. Add new. Call it chat. Okay. And I think it's this one. Yes. Good. Hey, Silvio. Hello. Okay. Is it readable if it's like right there? Nico. Hello, hello. I hope it's readable. Good. So let's do all the views. I'm gonna copy the chat. Copy. Okay. I'm gonna put one here we don't need. Here we don't need. Here we can put one. Paste reference. Good. We don't care about that one. And here we don't need one. And under the microscope, we can paste one here. And transform, move. Where is the order? Move down. Good. Yeah, I think we're good. We can turn off the instruments, so we don't need them. Can you read the chat that's on the display? Hot cows, hello. Thank you, JFix. Hey, Andy's here. So, this is my first English live stream, so be patient with me, please. I don't really do this kind of repairs daily. I do like phone repairs, but I'm a bit sick of repairing phones, so I thought I'm gonna do some other works, and lately I have been starting to repair MacBooks, and extremely rarely I get laptops, the standard laptop. So I have here a board. I removed it from the PC, from the laptop. It's some HP compact, some crap, I don't know. It was very difficult to remove the board. Somebody already messed up with this heat pipe, because if you don't remove all the parts that are around here on the left, you're gonna pull the board with the heat pipe, but never mind. So the problem with this one is that it has here a broken keyboard connector, right? But it's really broken. It's missing also a lot of pads, so I think I'm gonna try to do this. This is not something I usually do, so stop laughing at me. I don't know how to tackle this, because we have here some capacitors like this one, and I cannot come with hot air from below. Also my rig, my microscope is not set up for that because my microscope is having a stand, so it's not like the microscopes you see on other YouTubers that have that boom arm coming over, because my table is a bit small. So it's really for the phones, but we can have a look there and see. Maybe I'm gonna solder it pin by pin. I think I have two connectors like this, so if I fuck up one, we still have another one to go with. Yeah, the heat pipe is game over, and is the best. Oh no. Okay, so let's grab the microscope and have a look at it. Okay. So this really looks a bit bad. Let's fire up the soldering stations and let's see how we can handle this. I have here some, I'm using here some, let me show you. I'm doing a sort of a liquid flux. So I mix this type of rosin with IPA and I get this liquidy shit. That is very good. I use it especially to remove the BGA chips that I don't want to reball, right? So I get very shiny and perfect round balls. So I'm gonna try with this one first because it only has rosin and IPA. Let's move back to the microscope, and I think first I'm gonna handle these pads and we're gonna wick them. I think it's the sensitive thing to do. You see, because it has a lot of IPA, it boils a lot. Yeah, and it's I still need to add more, but now I'm gonna just add rosin. I put too much on my tip. And I'm using here some 148 solder, so it's kind of a low meltish. Good. Yeah, it's not quite X grade. It's not this rosin. This rosin that I'm using here is from Tool. And the one that I mix with the IPA, I don't know, it's some Chinese crap. The small boxes, you know, they come in some boxes. My microscope view is made for the phones, so we don't see a lot of the view that I see under the microscope here. I have to move the board so you can see what I see. Yeah, so 3 pads are going on, off, on, off. And that's definitely stuck. Okay, let's see if we can do something about it. I would like to keep them if possible. Yeah. So it's a decision, those stay. My jar is running out of IPA. I like using this mixture that I use with IPA and rosin because it cleans very nice. Otherwise I'm using some Amtech Flux, the LF something 4300, I think. How was Christmas for you? What did Santa brought you? Silvio, did you upgrade to the 7500 DMM from Keysight? Or you're still on the 65? I think it looks good. Good, so let's see. Where the fuck is my connector here? Let's see how we can sit this one. This is gonna be a bit of a problem. So you see, if I sit it like this, I'm not gonna be able to see the pads. I think it's a bit longer than it should have been originally. This new one, yeah. I'm gonna try first to do it pin by pin, right? So I'm gonna try to tack this one, Mara, this one here, but let me first prepare some folder here. Don't use it daily. I hate you. I would use it daily if I had one. I didn't work for Christmas and apparently my flux is a bit harder in the needle, and I'm using some like this glass syringes. I got so used to them and I can't use anything else, and when sometimes they break into my hand. That's not funny. The XDM, yes, I have one. It's a backup. Well, I have the 1041, I think. 1241, yours is with it's with the battery, right? I think that model. Let's see if we can put this here somehow. I just want to tack this corner in place. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're kind of goodish. Okay, let's see if we can do something with this large tip. If not, we're gonna switch to the 210. I don't care if I do any bridges now, to be honest, because we're gonna clean them. Okay, this is obviously terrible. This is terrible. Let's see with this one, with the knife. That's why I don't like this flux. It evaporates very, very fast. Okay, let's try like this. I don't think this was a very, very good idea. Fuck it. because I can't really hit the pad properly. So I need the solder to flow. But we probably are going somewhere. This is really shit. Yeah, it is kind of portable, yes. Some of them are flowing nicely, others don't. Do you still see? Okay, I think I got a hang of it. More flux. Maybe I should have tinned this before doing this. You still see something? I've got the sun exactly in my eyes. Good. Now let's see how we can handle that crap, because I made a mess there. God, Merry Christmas. Hey. God is back in the game. Are you back home or you're still off? No. Exercise my shaky hands. Good. So we managed to save that. Alright, so let's bring the small one back. Here, small one. Oh, fuck it. Made a bridge again. Yeah, I need to heat up the pad very well, because if it's heat up, it's gonna suck the solder. But I think the port is a bit raised on this side. You'll be round, yeah, aren't we all? I read somewhere that the quantity of food Romanians bake and prepare for Christmas would last us for like 240 days of hunger. Is Andy still here or he left? Mate, you know I watch your streams from beginning to the end. Don't do this to me. But trust me, if there's something that I hate is doing this type of stuff. Okay, we have a bridge there. We need to fix. Yeah, it's one day. Oh my god, you're still here. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Sorin just posted. I saw the notification. I'm not sure if it's for the wealthy people that are members or for low life like me. We'll have two bridges there. You see something? You see something, right? That's the flux. Okay, so we have one more here. Maybe retouch those. Okay, that went fine. This is okay. That's a bit too low on solder. And I fucked up again. Oh man, this is freaking annoying. Okay. Almost there. Yeah, well, I don't know. Let's try to clean it. Need to put some IPA in my jar. Getting a screw out of a headphone jack. You know, there are tools. Well, if you don't work with phones, you probably don't have them. There are tools to remove the rip screws from the phones. Very, very fine ones, so that probably help you. But if you don't have one, ordering from Chinese will take a lot. Hey Serge, thanks for joining. It's my first live, so you need to be a bit patient with me. Okay, so I think we're good here. Here we cannot fix this. I don't like how I don't like one thing here. Oh, I'm seeing here a trace. Let's see. I hope that trace is not actually... Oh my god, the sun is killing me. I hope that trace is not actually getting into the ground of the connector, but we're gonna test that. So I don't understand the thing here. The first 3 pins, I think they were not connected because there was no trace around that, and I couldn't see any trace that was actually going inside. I can't see anything anymore. See? Okay, let's see. Maybe use a knife to scrape off these traces. Have a very good position. Okay, that's good. This we need to scrape off. Yeah, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we have another 2 here. So this one here. You seeing something? Because I can't see anything because of the sun. And this one here. Yeah. And I think the rest are fine. Good, so let's try to thin those traces a little bit. Okay, I don't like at all how this behaves. Let me try with some paste. Maybe if we use some paste, it's gonna work a bit better. Let's see. It's a bit better. And these two here. Okay, good. Now, how can I position this position to get my shaky hands actually achieve something here. You see something? Yeah. Extracted, good. Wasn't that bad, huh? What gives you? Ah, sorry. Yeah, it's my phone. It's charging, but I think it's already charged. Let me remove those. I don't think we're gonna use them. Okay, let me try to thin also. Where are the others here? To also thin a bit the pads, well, the connector, without doing any bridges. Yeah, I think we're good. So now let's see. 001, 002 or 007. 01 is very, very small. Zero zero two. This is insulated. I'm gonna struggle with it. Yeah, I have some conductive here. So conductive jumper wire. I'm using this. See? So this is 002 millimeters, and this is conductive, meaning it has no insulation. It's a very good wire. I like the tool products. I'm curious if it's maybe too small also, the 02. This is things that I use for phones. Should I use something larger? It is quite small. I lost it because I'm blind as a bat. I'm gonna add some more flux just to put the wire there so I can grab it with the tweezers. Otherwise it's gonna be a pain holding it in my hand. Yeah, I think we're good. Freaking tip is not holding the solder properly. Okay, we're good. Yeah, the sun is again killing me. Sorry about this, but I'm out I'm not on the regular house I do the streamings from. I'm at the countryside now because it's holidays, and we come here to enjoy the clean air. And this is actually the living room. I fucked up so bad. Man. Oh man. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Fuck it. Rage. Oh no, yes, JFix. I don't have those things installed, so it's not gonna work. um, Extraordinary. I ripped it. Oh man. Okay, you know what? Let me try a different tip because I'm doing it wrong apparently. Okay, so that I broke. I'm gonna redo. Get the mouse out of here. Let's try with this one. Maybe it's gonna behave better. Way too much solder there. And that's a bit crooked. Right there. But maybe we can straighten it like this. Yeah. Let me cut it before I break it again. Okay. Let's move to the other two. Too much. Perfect. Good. And so I almost had a heart attack when I started the stream and the streaming key was not working. And then I saw JFix writing on the chat that I said, okay, I'm fucked. Okay. I have two more here. Let's add a tiny bit of solder on those pads. Good. And the trace. Something like that. Good. Yeah, so now with this tip, I'm getting the hang of it. And I think this is the final one that we need to fix. Okay. So why it's good to use this small wire? Because it's easier when I heat it up in this part. You know, the heat doesn't conduct too much, so it gets desoldered on the other side. Otherwise, if the wire is too thick, then it's going to conduct all the heat because the terminals are basically close to each other, the ones that we solder on, and it's gonna transfer the heat and it's gonna desolder from the other side when trying to solder the other side, if you know what I mean. Okay. Yeah, I bet you love watching them. I hate. Well, I love watching them, but I hate doing them because I have very shaky hands. And it's really time consuming. So if you think about this from the economic perspective, I'm not sure how much it's worth repairing this. It's not great. There's a huge hefty blob there, but it's not shorting out anything. Okay. Finally the sun is going away. I can still see something. Lassi is the best, yes. I don't know. I think we're good. Maybe do some cleaning like this with a brush. Don't really like the brush because it spreads out all this flux. Man, what a mess. sorry. Okay, I think it's clean enough. Maybe add some UV glue here. What say you, or leave it like that? I think I'm gonna add some UV glue, otherwise these pins are really dancing, see? And they could lose the wire in time. I don't like there's a piece of dirt there. Piece of shit. Let's try to use some hot air and figure out if there's like IPA or there's still flux. There's still flux there. Okay. It went away. So let's get some green mean. Russ is in the house. And I didn't check this one. Is it loose? It's freaking loose. Incredible. I forgot that I forgot that that I had a bridge there, and I forgot to solder it back. Even the other one near, or is it soldered? I don't know. Ah, it's soldered. Yeah, sorry. So it's soldered, but the pad was actually moving because the, see, this one is not proper soldered. Let's check the other ones. This is also the pad moving. Okay, so the others look fine. Yeah, so this is soldered, but the pad is moving because it was really loose from the board. This one too. Okay, what we can try, let me bring back the multimeter and see, where is my multimeter? Where are you? Where are you? Here, function, continuity. It's fucked up. Okay, it's open. Do you see it open? You see it open. Let's get the leads. And let's see, do we have a short here? Well, of course we have a short, Jesus. So you see that this trace that I put here is going like this, back to this trace and back to this one. So I could have had a big blob here. I'm not gonna do a big blob there because I don't wanna clean it again. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna solder mask it. I'm not gonna check the continuity, Silvio, because I'm fucking lazy. Or you mean the continuity like from this resistor to the pad? The ones that, yeah, we can do that. We're gonna lose a lot of precious time for a cheap repair. But we can do that. Otherwise, I was considering to actually start the device, so this is good. Yeah. the second one and the third one, good. This one, good. Let's bring it back like this. This one I said is good, right? This one good. This one good. This one good. This one I have no idea where it's all going. I don't know if it's NC or not. This is good, although it's moving. Good. This one, let me scratch it here. Good. Yeah, this one good. This one good. This one good. This one is going to here. Good. And the second one is going to here. Good. The third one here. Good. And the rest I don't freaking care. I think we're good. Yeah. Let's do the green mean. Way too much. Perfect. I'm trying not to add too much because this really doesn't cure well. And I'm gonna cover all the pins here because the pins on this side, as you remember, were not properly connected to the board and they were moving. So this will stop them from moving. Yeah, the rest on the other side were fine. But this doesn't cure well, so I need to order some other solder mask, because if it's not a very fine layer of solder mask, it will not cook inside. It will remain like soft, you know, and only the top will actually cook. So let's do some. I'm gonna do 2 rounds of 20 seconds. And it's not ready yet. We need to fix also the other side of the ground. And I need to check if that ground is connecting to one of the traces, because I saw that those traces were a bit, well, didn't have the mask on them anymore. And I forgot to check it before putting the connector in place. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm gonna give it a third row. The blue one is good. Yeah, I was actually making a list to buy in January everything related to iPhone 17, because I saw that the plates for the heater appeared, and how's it called, the stencils for the boards and the stencils for the CPU and everything. And I was actually looking at what solder mask to buy, and I saw that Mechanic has like a set of maybe 4 or 5 that we can buy, different colors. So I was thinking about getting them all. I'm gonna add some hot air here just because it's gonna cure it better. See, it's making it a bit matte. Matte is the word. I don't know. Okay. So let's see how we can handle this part here. And I think I'm gonna add actually. I think I'm gonna add some. How is it called? The thing that you wick with. some wick. Right. I'm gonna add some wick. Good, so I'm interested in that, and I'm gonna scrape off a bit of this trace here. Good, because I'm curious if they touch somewhere. So this trace was very close to this one, but it's not touching, so yeah, we're fine. Good. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Good. 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 Okay, so let's get a piece of braid. How do you call this in English? Is it braid? I don't know. Maybe cut it like there. I can't really see where the... Okay, it's here. Not this tip. I think we're good. Push the board. Okay, let's see again if we have any short with that trace that's actually under it. Yeah, no short here, and here no short. Good. Righty. I think we're good. This is really stable and not moving. So, what do you say? Test it or send it back on its way? I just came here for this. Well, they fucked up the heat pipe, that's obvious. But I don't care about that. Let's see if we can test it. I don't know if I have the full laptop here, because it came in a bag with a lot of crap. Yeah, Silvio. So it's let me see if they... It's an HP ProVoke 450 G5. 450 G5. I don't know. I think it's quite oldish. The guy said it's a bit expensive, but to be honest, I don't think it's that expensive. So let me see if I can fit it here so you can see. That's as much as I can zoom out. And let's see. It comes like this. Good. So the screws that I have removed, put them back if I can. What I don't understand about this board, I'm gonna show you in a minute. Let me first put back these screws. Yeah, it's a sort of a frame laptop, yes. I agree, they're a pain. So I don't know why they said it was an expensive model, because I think it's quite old being this type of architecture. But I'm not very good at laptops, so I can't really do any evaluation about the price of this one. I hope the screw is from there. Good. And this is the charging port. This is the display. I can never get it back there. Like this. I can't believe it. Good. And the fan. The fan is good. So now let me see what else I have removed the battery. I've removed a board that was I have no idea where it was. Okay, so this one was like this. But what I don't understand, right? So this is the battery. You can't remove this battery unless you first remove the board, you know? This is so weird. So you see it's like this. Now if I want, for example, to work on the computer on this laptop, right? First thing, I disconnect the battery. So it's something that Nico keeps insisting on, our guy here from Reparo. But you cannot remove the battery unless you remove this board here, because it's like this. So now I'm gonna connect the battery, right? So battery is here. Now I need to put back this board here and connect all these connectors, and also I need to put this board here like this. You see what I mean? That's shit. Weird. Okay, that's not the screw. Oh, here. Okay, and I need... Yeah, it's silly design. I need another screw, but I don't know which one. I'm gonna put this one here. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. Because it came like this, right? I didn't fuck up that pipe. I believe they tried to, the other service that sent it here, tried to remove the board and see. Well, somebody tried something on the connector because you saw how the pads were looking like. Yes. Good. What else? I have this thingy. I think this was here. Yes. Yes. Can I still see on the other side? Yeah, I think. Okay, so this one should come here. Or maybe it was before putting that board. Yeah, it's like this. And then we add this board. Okay. And again like that. Good. Boom, 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 boom. Now, what else? So I have a drive. Let's put in the drive too, because I'm curious if the keyboard works. Sorry for the weird sounds, but I keep hitting the microphone here. Which one's the screw? This one. This one here, right? Good. So this is all connected. The Wi-Fi. Let me put this in before we make a short circuit somewhere. Fuck up something. Although, yeah, I can't. I told you I'm blind as a bat, so I don't see anything there. I don't care. Okay, let me look in the bag and see what else they gave me. Board retainer screws, you said, Silvio. I put some screws. 1, 2. I don't know. 2 is a couple. Okay, so I have here a keyboard. And I have something like this. Okay, can we do without it? Because that's all we have here. So this... No, I don't have a charger. I don't want this crap. Yeah, maybe we can do without. Let's try only the keyboard. It's coming like this. This will probably short out something. And the battery is connected, remember. I really can't see nothing, and I didn't look on this. Let's have a look. I'm curious if they have messed up this one. It seems a bit weird here. How am I supposed to get this in? Okay, got it in. So, where's the power button? We don't have a power button. Let me put something. I'm gonna use this toothbrush here. And I'm gonna use another toothbrush here. Good. Now, how do we start this on? Is it on the side? I don't know. I don't have a charger, but what we can try, we can try with the USB-C. I have one port here. It shows some display port on it, but I'm not sure if it's also power. But we can try it and see how it looks like. I'm gonna start the instrument so you can see them up there. It's the one here. The first one is the USB supply. Well, it's doing something. We had a light there. Now we don't have, now we have another light, orange. Do I need to press something? Still rebooting. Is it RAM training or whatever? BIOS, crap, reset. But at least it's charging. Button should be on the palm rest. I know these freaking HPs don't start, right? Ah, button is here. God damn it. Oh, okay. Okay. Button is there. I should try shorting out everything. This didn't work. Maybe this. No. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know which pin is the... Ha, I got it. I think. Because that light blinked. What is it doing? Nothing, huh? It did really nothing. Jump it again. So it powers off, you see, when I do this. Why? Maybe it's some other pin. And I'm shorting out something like an LED or something. No, definitely not this. Not this. Not this. Not this. This did something. Come on, give me an image. I don't want to diagnose other stuff. I started because I can feel the... We have picture! We have picture. Can't believe it. Press escape. I'm pressing escape, but it doesn't work. It died? Well, it just stopped. What the fuck? Help me understand. What? What is going on? Ah, so I have... We have working keyboard. We have working keyboard. I don't know why it goes out like this. I think it doesn't like something, because if I press the button again, it starts back like it's sleeping or something. I don't know where it was. I pressed the wrong one. Okay, but the keyboard worked. Let's put that cover back. So now how do I disconnect the battery so I don't fucking short out everything? Because the light is still on here. See? It's blinking. So who knows? I think it's starting again on battery because I can feel the... Yeah, it's starting again. We have the LED lit up here on the keyboard where we have the Wi-Fi. Okay, battery is completely dead. Yeah, and it goes out. So who can explain me how I disconnect the battery to turn this off, because it's still on. I can see the LED there. Need to remove this board. Hold it like this. Okay. Remove the battery. That's a crap design. So let's have a look here on this keyboard connector and see how's it looking like. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's a bit troubled here on this first pin, but you remember that these 3 pins, yeah, you see they are not connected, so they are NC. It's a bit difficult to put this flex in because of this bump here, so I'm gonna try to cut a piece of it. It's like glue. Did anyone try to glue the old connector back? I don't know. Okay, so now this is fine. So see the first 3 not connected, 4th connected, 5th not connected. Good, so let's give it another try. And see. So if I put this on, if I put this crap on, in theory I can't work on the battery, so I need to put the battery now. Yeah. We put the battery in. And I put the battery in and I had the light open there. On. I'm really afraid it's gonna short out something. I'm gonna put a screw here for the battery. So I got it like this in a bag. I'm not sure. They probably have the rest of the screws. I was curious why it was rebooting. So let's see if we put this here. Yeah. Put this like that. It's not staying. Okay, you need to push it like this. So this is the power button. This is the touchpad. Good. This is the something else, I don't know. I think it's the fingerprint, probably. Yeah, and now all we have to do, there's something else here. Does the keyboard have a flex? Where is the keyboard? Where's the keyboard? Okay, so here I don't have any flex. I don't know what that is. Because I only have the keyboard flex left here. Okay, so it says here it's an i5 8th gen. I don't really think this is an expensive laptop, to be honest. Really. Crack, crack, pack. Good. Let's give it the beans again. And power button. Yeah, power button lights up. Camera loses focus. I would just want to be able to test this keyboard properly. Okay, so now I have the image, right? If I press the escape key, yeah, it works because I get there to the pin, but I can't, well, let me shut it down. Shut down, good. I'm gonna shut it down and I'm gonna put an NVMe with my Windows test. Yeah, we're gonna put it like this, hot wired with battery connected, if they thought that's correct. Then what can I say? Of course, we're gonna lose the screw in there. What a mess. I should have an NVMe somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. So I just cloned this NVMe of my working Windows scrap machine because I'm usually using Linux, the main machine that I'm recording on, and we have OBS and working daily on it. I'm using Linux, but because of the crap tools, Chinese stuff and everything, I need to use the Windows. So I have a small machine there, and I just made an image of it on this NVMe. Also, you say that connector is for the keyboard backlight. Good. So this is even cheaper because it doesn't have a backlight. Hey, and it's loading Windows 10 so far. Of course, it has no driver, so it's gonna be looking weird. Well, did it die or reboot? I wasn't paying attention. Hey, good. What's it doing? Password is incorrect, really? Something is not making a proper connection here. Hmm. There's obviously something off. So if I press this enter here, this one it's hibernating, I think. This one on the right is working well. If I press a B, it presses T, so there's obviously something wrong. And if I press T, that's interesting. See? For example, I press a B and it types two letters, and if I look at it, types TB. Well, I don't have TB. No, so something is wrong with the keyboard. Let me see if I can type the password. I think I managed to type it. Okay, Let's look for, see if I type N, it types YN. Why? Why is that? Not bad. Not bad. Good, finally. Keyboard flex did not sit well. What do you mean it did not sit well? Yeah. Pressing B is typing TB. If I press enter, it's hibernating, going to sleep. See? If I press this enter here, if I press the enter here on the keypad, it works fine. No. Nu știu ce. Nu. What you saying, Nicola? How do I get this back off? It's not sitting properly, or I messed up the soldering? It looked very well. Maybe there are other issues with this keyboard? I'm not gonna push from the back because the back is... For fuck's sake. So the back is like this. What do you want me to push? Like the whole board and this crap here? Man. Man, what do we do with this? I'm gonna try to put it back in. Maybe it wasn't pushed properly. Let me find the position here. I have no history. I don't know what happened to this one and what they were working on it. Looks like very well in there. Power back on. Ah, on the screw holes. Good. Yeah, so it's still typing to... See, it's typing TB. Well. But it's weird, it's affecting only these that are like this. TB, H, Y. Well, Y, again, if I press Y, it's typing YN. YN. I don't know. So it looks like it's doing this. So R is good, E, W, good, U, good, Y, why me? Why it's weird? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if they tried to replace the keyboard and maybe that's how they broke it. I'm not gonna insist. I like my soldering job. To be honest, I don't think my soldering is to blame. But I'm gonna speak with them and see what they say and why this laptop came in initially, or why they tried to remove the keyboard in the first place and they broke the connector. Yeah. Well, I think that is it. My first live Christmas. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a few days, I think 4 or 5 days since I've repaired something, so I was really missing this. That's why I started this one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time. Maybe in the future video I'm gonna post some updates about this one too. But now I'm hungry. All right, so thanks for joining. Wish you a nice second Christmas day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.